Hey, my name is John Paul K. Laranjo, and I am a researcher of CACO 302. And I will be discussing our research study, which is called The Learning Experiences of the Selected CACO and CLCA Undergraduates in Studying Their Kitchen Laboratory Subjects through Online Learning. Online learning has always been prevalent towards all the students worldwide since the COVID pandemic has spread its influence. Many students have felt the change of their own atmosphere from when they had their face-to-face classes transfer to the comfort of their homes, facing a computer monitor with their classmates and teachers on the other side. This is the point of our study since there are students that are more inclined to develop their and practice their skills more than just cultivating their knowledge without any kind of application for them, such as the students who are taking up culinary arts, for example. The researchers aim to understand what are the learning experiences of the CACO and CLCA undergraduates in studying their kitchen laboratories through online learning. The method, the snowball or referral sampling method, is used to identify the participants. These participants are the 15 CACO and CLCA undergraduates of the Lyceum in the Philippines, Cavite, who are taking up their major culinary subjects or kitchen laboratory subjects. Open-ended survey questionnaires are used as the instrument of data for this study, which are made through Google Forms and disseminated through Facebook and Messenger, as the lockdown throughout the entire world was implemented to avoid face-to-face interactions. Of course, ask the participants if they're willing to be a part of this study. The objectives of the study and the informed consent was then given to them. The rights of the participants to refuse or withdraw, a confidentiality agreement, and the limitations of the researchers are also stated in the informed consent. Researchers, of course, ask the participants if they are willing to be a part of the study. The objectives of the study and the informed consent was given to them. The rights of the participants to refuse or withdraw, a confidentiality agreement, and the limitations of the researchers are also stated in the informed consent. After they agreed, they are now asked to answer the open-ended survey questionnaires to which they can freely state their answers. After they have answered, the data was then transcribed, coded, and used the thematic analysis to identify the themes. Results and discussion, the study has created 4 themes. The first theme is the struggles and conveniences of kitchen laboratory subjects through online learning. Results showed that the undergraduate culinary students found online classes to be more challenging and stressful. They stated that they struggle more on fulfilling the requirements, especially on kitchen laboratory subjects, through online learning, as perceived upon the data gathered as more convenient than online learning. Challenges that the participants are experiencing is related to their mental health, as Gazenstein, a director of psychology and neuropsychology at Hopkins Hospital, has found that disrupted sleep cycles and increasing technology can have an impact on a student's mental health, as well as their physical health. Increased screen use has been related to depression, anxiety, and focus issues. Results have also discussed that the students are having a hard time adjusting with the new learning setup. This is according to a study conducted by Adnan and Adwar. The majority of the students in higher education who were polled expressed concern about digital learning. Among the significant issues experienced by higher education students were a lack of access to internet facilities, a lack of sufficient connection and engagement with the students and professors, and ineffective technology. These are the type of modern problems developed during the new learning system. Challenges can be really crucial, especially to the students who have laboratory classes for they need actual guidance for them to be able to enhance their skills. On the other hand, some students described online classes as convenient and an opportunity to spend more time with their family and safe while continuing their academic years. Second theme. Second theme is the negative feedbacks of students in learning practical knowledge and application through online learning. The results show that a majority of the students agree that online learning is more impractical than attending a physical classroom. The reason for this is because learning practical skills as culinary students is crucial and should be done inside the laboratory where tools and ingredients are available for them. But instead, the new learning platform took away the opportunity of the students to use those proper tools inside their kitchen, and they are only left on what is at their homes. Participants have also responded that they prefer face-to-face sessions because they are more efficient, effective, and of course they learn more from it. Some participants even claim that they would rather learn on their own rather than using the online learning classes. This is according to Bejarano. And interdependent learning can be particularly difficult for students, particularly those who do not have yet or are learning to improve their capabilities. This is because the tools that encourage learning face-to-face in context are significantly reduced. Only online education makes it more difficult to maximize student learning results. The third theme is the professor's responses and approach to inquiry and concern of the students. Majority of the participants that answered the survey described that the professors were very approachable and considerate with regards in grades, inquiries, and school-related issues. On the other hand, even though the professors are approachable, students have still found talking to the professors both accessible and inaccessible. For some of their professors, took a lot of time before they even respond. According to Radna, online class has enabled the professors to access updated content whenever they want it, due to the wide set of benefit it provides. Due to online classes, professors have been given the opportunity to be more flexible with their schedule, allowing them to be more responsive and somehow accessible. Aside from the good feedback, several participants regarded some of their instructors as being unreachable or inconsiderate when they get questions or concerns from their students. According to Simon and Crawford, professors considered the enormous stress students were under, their new living conditions, and in some cases, a lack of access of technology and education while adapting courses to the new online environment. Professors also have their personal issues to solve, this may be one of the reasons why that the cause of some delays on their replies and unavailability sometimes. Theme of this study is the online learning teaching approaches executed in kitchen laboratory subjects. Results have showed that majority of the students answered that their professors use online platforms like Zoom or Google Meet or even YouTube. They also said that their professors provide lectures, PowerPoints, modules, what are used in the university academic site are also known as the LPUM rooms. According to the findings of the current study, students must have prior experience when using an online learning platform in their educational contexts. As a result, students' experiences with online learning provide a number of benefits to themselves and their instructors in terms of enhancing students' learning experiences. According to Abu Hasna, online learning platform provides flexibility and easy access to students, for the information that they need are always available. With the use of online platforms, professors are able to provide reading videos and sometimes missing plus activities to the students. A study conducted by Hokmawati entitled The Use of Google Classrooms During the Pandemic have found that online platforms like Zoom and Google Meet have provided the most easiest way to communicate between professors and its students To be specific, the use of Google Meet or even Google Classroom has been popularized, especially during the time of the pandemic. It is the most efficient way to share information, discuss, and even show a live video. Some features like storing files are also available, making it user-friendly and helpful at the same time.
Hi, I'm Vince Ang, and the researchers conclude that the internet connection is one of the most evident struggles that we face not only as a student, but also as a citizen. The internet connection in some areas is unstable, and as a result, this will hinder us to grasp all the lessons and lectures properly. Lack of ingredients is also one of the main struggles that hinders the culinary students to learn because some of the recipes that are posted on our student portal are not applicable in our respective houses, and as a result, it will affect the flavor of our dishes. Lack of proper equipment is also one of the main struggles that we face as a culinary student because without having a proper equipment, it hinders us from learning proper techniques and proper handling of an equipment that we might soon use in our future work inside a standard kitchen. The researchers conclude that the lived experiences of each student, like culinary arts, are proved to be challenging and tough, that tuition fee does not compensate the quality of education that we get in face-to-face classes. In connect with the results of the study, the researchers recommend the higher education institution to review again their implementation of the online learning and should consider the distinction of the boundary of school and household premises. For the professors, they must create fun and instructional activities wherein their students can experiment with what they have learned from your modules, lectures, and discussions. Please provide students actual demonstration, live or recorded, so that the students do not get their time wasted by watching video documentations, which can be easily done without the help of any professional. For the students, if they are going to take kitchen laboratory subjects online, they should have the determination to learn. It is easy to feel discouraged, and the only way to learn is to be willing to make effort to learn. We should take time to practice the things taught during online classes. For the future researchers, they should come up with a wider range of respondents and tackle the effectiveness of the online learning to culinary students, since knowing the lived experience of the students like us during the mode of learning. Once again, I'm Vince Ang together with JP Laranjo. We are the Group 3 from Kako 302.